You're convinced your competitors are smashing it at SEO, but they're not. You're just making it really fucking easy for them by sabotaging yourself. This is SEO fucking what? I'm Nikki, and here's the deal. I've been in SEO for over 30 years, before it was even called SEO. I help people like you make money from your website by getting found online. Today, I want to talk about you business owners who obsess over what your competitors are doing. You stalk their websites, panic about their rankings, lose sleep over their blog posts, while your own website is held together with sticky tape and good intentions. Your competitors aren't beating you, you're handing them the win on a plate, and I'm going to show you exactly how you're doing it. Let me paint you a picture, because I guarantee this is going to sound familiar. Business owner comes to me and says, Nikki, our competitor is ranking above us for everything. What are they doing that we're not? So I look at the competitor's site, and 9 times out of 10, it's nothing special. It's just competent. They've got the basics right. Decent page titles, clear service pages, a blog that targets keywords and search intent that people are looking for online. Their site loads in a reasonable time. Their Google business profile is filled in properly. And that's it. That's the big secret. And then I look at my potential client's site, and it's a fucking disaster area. The homepage title says home. Half the service pages have about 40 words on them. The blog hasn't been updated since the coronation. Their Google business profile still lists their old phone number. There are broken links everywhere. The contact form doesn't work on mobile. And they want to know what clever strategy their competitor is using. Mate, your competitor isn't using a clever strategy. They've just done the basics, and you haven't. And that's the whole story. So let me walk you through the most common ways businesses absolutely sabotage their own SEO. And I want you to be honest with yourself here, because I guarantee at least 3 of these apply to you. Number 1, your meta titles are useless. I've talked about this before, but it bears repeating because it's still the single most common SEO problem I see. Your homepage says home. Your about page says about. Your services page says services. Congratulations, you've told Google absolutely fuck all about what you do or where you do it. Your meta title is the first thing that Google reads. It's the thing that shows up in search results. If it just says home, followed by your company name, you're invisible. Your competitor who says affordable accounting services in Ipswich, flat fee tax returns, is going to beat you every single time. And it's not because they're SEO geniuses. It's because they've told Google what the website is about, and you haven't. Number 2, your service pages are thinner than an over-filtered influencer. I see this constantly. Business has 6 or 7 services, and each one gets a page with maybe 50 words on it. We offer web design, contact us for a quote, and loads of lovely pictures. That's it. That's the whole page. Google looks at that and thinks, well, this clearly isn't a resource on web design, or someone who has expertise on web design. And someone else has written 800 words explaining their process, their pricing, what's included, frequently asked questions, examples of their work. Who do you think Google's going to rank? Your competitor isn't outspending you. They've just written more than 2 sentences about what they do. Number 3, you've got no internal links. Internal links are how Google finds its way around your site. They're also how Google understands which pages are most important and how topics relate to each other. If your pages are all isolated with no links in between them, then Google has to work harder to understand your site. And Google, like me, doesn't like working harder than it needs to. Your competitors' blog posts link to their service page. Their service page links to relevant case studies. Their case studies link back to the blog. Everything's connected. Your site, Google crawls your homepage, finds no links to your service pages because they're buried in a drop-down menu followed by another drop-down menu, and gives up. You've built a maze with no map. Number 4, your Google business profile is a ghost town. If you're a local business and your Google business profile is either not claimed, half filled, or hasn't been touched since 2022, you're handing free visibility to every competitor who has bothered to fill in theirs properly. No photos, no posts, no responses to reviews, wrong opening hours, missing service descriptions. Your competitor doesn't need to be doing anything fancy. They've just filled in the form and you haven't. And Google rewards the businesses that give it complete, accurate, up-to-date information. Number 5, your site is slower than a wet weekend. Pull your site up on your phone right now. Go on, do it now. How long does it take to load? If it's more than about 3 seconds, you've got a problem, because your visitors are leaving before the page even appears. And Google knows this. Google measures this. And Google doesn't want to send people to sites that take forever to load. Your competitor's site loads in 2 seconds because they've got properly sized images, decent hosting, and a developer who gives a shit. Yours takes 8 seconds because someone uploaded a 15 megabyte photo of the office and your hosting costs less than a Greggs sausage roll. Number 6, your mobile experience is atrocious. More than half of all web traffic is mobile now. More than half. If your website looks like it was designed for a desktop monitor in 2014 and nobody's checked what it looks like on a phone, you're losing visitors by the shed load. If your buttons are too small to tap, you need a magnifying glass to read your text. You have images that hang off the edge of the screen. A contact form that's impossible to fill in with your thumbs. Your competitors didn't hire some fancy mobile specialist. They just tested their site on a phone and fixed the obvious problems. You didn't test it. You assumed it was fine. It's not. Number 7, you've got broken shit everywhere. Broken links, 404 errors, pages that redirect to the wrong place, images that don't load, contact forms that don't send, download links that go nowhere. Every broken element on your site is a signal to Google that nobody's looking after it. It's like having a shop with smashed windows and a crooked sign. Would you walk in? Would you trust that business? Google thinks the same way. Your competitor's site works. Everything clicks where it should. Pages load, forms send. That's not advanced SEO. That's basic website maintenance. And you're not doing it. And I get it. I understand why people focus on competitors instead of their own site. It's easier to look outward than inward. It's more comfortable to think, well, they must be doing something clever, than it is to admit, I haven't done the basics. Nobody wants to hear that their website's a mess. It's like being told your house is untidy. You get defensive. But here's the good news. If the problem is that you haven't done the basics, the fix is doing the basics. You don't need a massive budget. You don't need to hire an expensive agency. You don't need some secret strategy. You just need to look at your own site with honest eyes and fix the obvious stuff. And that's actually a much better position to be in than thinking your competitor has some magic formula you can't replicate. Because you absolutely can replicate fill in your Google business profile or write more than 2 sentences on your services page. So go do it. So how do you actually fix this? How do you stop obsessing over the competition and start sorting out your own shit? I've got a 30-minute self-audit that will show exactly where you're going wrong. And I'll share that with you right after this. Okay, here's your homework. And I'm serious. Really do this. Don't just listen and nod along and then carry on stalking your competitor's website. Put aside half an hour, open your site and go through this lot. First of all, open every page and look at the browser tab. Your text in the browser tab is your page title. If any of them say home or about or services or just your company name with nothing else, fix it. Every page title should describe what's on that page. Maybe a location if you're a local business. Affordable plumbing in Leeds. Emergency boiler services in Northampton. Not just services, not just home. Write it like you're trying to help someone understand what the page is about from one line of text, because that's exactly what Google's doing. Then check the words on your key pages. Open your main service pages. Highlight the text. If any page has fewer than 200 words, it's too thin. Google needs content to understand what your page is about. Your service pages need to explain what you do, who you do it for, where you do it, what's included, and ideally answer common questions. Aim for at least 400 words. Knock it out of the park. Do 800. Not waffle, useful, specific information that a potential customer would want to read. And then click every link on your site. I'm not joking, every single one. Click your menu links, links in your content, click buttons. If anything goes to a 404 page, an error, or somewhere it shouldn't, note it down and fix it. Or if you can't face doing this manually, use a free tool like Screaming Frog. The free version lets you crawl up to 500 URLs, and it'll find broken links for you in minutes. There's no excuse for broken links. None. Then load your site on your phone. Pull out your phone, load your homepage, navigate around, try to find your contact page, try to fill in your contact form, try to tap your phone number to call. If any of that is frustrating, confusing, or slow, or broken, that's what your customers are experiencing. Fix it. Run your site through Google's Page Speed Insights. See what it says about your mobile performance. If your mobile score is below 50, you've got work to do. Now look at your Google business profile. Go to google.com/business and check your listing. Is every section filled in? Are your opening hours correct? Is your phone number right? Have you got recent photos on there? Have you responded to your reviews? If your profile is incomplete or outdated, sort it today. It's free. It takes an hour at the most. And for local businesses, it's often where your first leads will come from. Now go and look at your internal links. Pick any page on your site. Are there links within the text that point to other relevant pages? Do your blog posts link to your services pages? Do your services pages link to relevant blog posts? If every page is an island with no connections, you need to add internal links. This is going to help Google understand your site structure, and it helps visitors find the information they need. When you mention a service in a blog post, link to the service page. When your service page references a common question, link to the blog post that answers it. It's not complicated. It just needs to be done. Now search for yourself on Google. Open a private or incognito window and search for the things your customers might search for. Okay, not your business name, the actual problems you solve. SEO copywriter in the UK. Tax accountant in Sheffield. How much does SEO cost? Are you showing up? If not, is your competitor? And if they are, look at what they've got that you haven't. I'll bet you a tenner. It's better page titles, more content, properly filled in Google Business Profile. Not some secret tactic. Just the basics. Stop looking over the fence. Look, I'm not saying never look at what your competitors are doing. Competitor research has its place. But if your own site is a mess, spending time analysing someone else's strategy is often a complete waste of your energy. It's like worrying about what trainers your opponent is wearing when you haven't even put your own shoes on yet. Fix your own shit first. Get the basics right. And then, once your site is solid, once your pages are properly titled, your content is useful, your site works on a mobile, and your Google Business Profile is complete, then, and only then, can you start thinking about what more you could do to compete. But I promise you, for most small businesses, just doing the basics properly will catapult you past half of your competition, because most of them haven't done them either. The bar is on the floor. You just need to step over it. So there you have it. Stop blaming your competitors. Stop assuming they've got some secret weapon, because they haven't. They've just done the basics that you haven't got around to yet. That's where the wins are. Not in some competitor analysis tool, not in some guru's framework. The wins are in your own website, waiting for you to fix it. Do the 30-minute audit, be honest with yourself, fix the obvious stuff, and I guarantee you'll see more improvement than from any amount of competitor stalking. And if this helped, don't keep it to yourself. Make sure you're following SEO fucking what in whichever app you're listening to right now so you don't miss the next episode. Share this one with a business owner who's convinced their competitors got some magic formula. Send it to anyone who spends more time looking at other people's websites than fixing their own. And if you want me to take a look at your site and tell you honestly where you're going wrong, find me on LinkedIn or head to nikki-pilkington.com. Until next time, get found, make money, and for fuck's sake, fix your own website before you worry about anyone else's.